Everyone loves a good trilogy. What is up, everybody? I am NerdRage36, and yeah, you can probably guess what this is. Another Memories video. And yeah, this is going to be the last Memories video I do because I am legitimately running out of stories. Like, there's not a whole lot left to tell. Even this one's probably going to be the shortest of them. But yeah, it was a slow weekend, and I figured I might as well just tackle these last couple of stories, because I did remember a few other things. But again, this is probably going to be a super short video, but who knows. Let's just dive right in, I guess. Okay, I have no excuse for not remembering this particular story, because I've already mentioned this game, Star Wars Bounty Hunter. I have it on GameCube. I originally had it on the PS2, but there was something I remember specifically about this game, aside from, like I mentioned last time, this is a really difficult game. Actually, it has to do with the fact that this is a difficult game. My brother, whenever we would rent this game from Blockbuster, whenever he found this out, I forget how, it was definitely an old cheat code website. I don't even remember it. Like, I do remember... Okay. Let me see if anyone in the comments can find out what this was, because I do not remember it, like the specific name. But it was a cheat code website, and I remember like the banner had some sort of it was red and black, and like the website was red and black, and the banner had like some helicopters, like a super dramatic pose of a helicopter, and there was some like if you clicked on the banner, it would actually take you to a flash game of some kind, like an actual like 3D flash game. Again, I don't remember what the heck this thing was called, but anyway. So he went on to that website, whatever it was, and he found a cheat code for this, and it goes, Django is baddest. And you know what that does? It unlocks every level in the game. That's it, and all the cutscenes too. So you could basically type in that code and jump straight to the final cutscene and say you beat it. That's lame. Even as a kid, I thought that was lame. I was like, whenever we rented this, like, I always tried to beat my brother to the PS2, and it's like, come on, let's just at least try to play it normal, but then he would always put in the code first thing. I don't know, that just bothered me when I was a kid, and I haven't gone back and played this entirely myself. I played a little bit of it a few years ago, but like, yeah, I definitely need to jump in and beat this game legitimately. I actually even have the strategy guide back there. But yeah, that's definitely a memory. It's kind of frustrating because, again, like, cheat codes are cool and whatnot, but one that literally beats the game for you is stupid, in my opinion. But that's definitely something I remember. Next up, and it actually sort of has to do with Bounty Hunter, sort of, but the Blockbuster that we would go to rent Star Wars Bounty Hunter was right next to a little pizza place that was basically one of a kind. It was the only pizza place, not the only pizza place, but it was a pizza place exclusive to our neighborhood. And actually, there was a joke that I did not get until a few years ago. So the pizza place was called Megabyte. And up on the walls was decorations of pizza slices made out of computer parts. Megabyte. It was a pun. Anyway, but in that Megabyte, they had arcade games, of course. It's a pizza place. And that was where I discovered the Galaga Miss Pac-Man cocktail cabinet. Like, that thing was always really cool. Like, it was sort of in like a sectioned off area of Megabyte, and if we got a chance to sit there, I always wanted to sit on the cocktail cabinet. That was always cool. But another arcade game that the Megabyte had was Metal Slug. Obviously not the PSP compilation, but just a standalone Metal Slug game. And I remember hopping into it every once in a while, and like I was a stupid kid. I never understood the concept of a run and gun. It's weird because like I was more used to technically more complex games like 3D games, adventure games, and all that, like where you're supposed to find stuff. And I never quite understood the the concept of like just high score based games. And even though looking back at these now, Metal Slug does have a straightforward get to the end level structure. I guess I just never got that far in a level. But yeah, now I got this to hopefully alleviate that. Next up, and these are probably going to be the last couple of stories I mention, unless I can think of any more as I go along. But they have to do with that group of friends I mentioned in my last video. The the ones we would do game nights with over the weekends. We'd play Smash Bros, Mario Kart, Mario Party. Those guys. But there was one game night where it was just kind of random because two of my friends weren't around for that night because it was, I believe it was prom night. And of course, the rest of us just didn't go. Gee, I wonder why. So we were just hanging out and doing a game night just because there was nothing else to do. And even for a game night, we got kind of bored pretty quickly. So we ended up watching our friend perfect his Trauma Center All Access speed run. Like he was trying to speed run one of the Trauma Center games on Wii. I can't remember which one, but basically he was trying to play as fast as possible and get rank XS on every level, which was insane. Like this, I'm not going to mention who this is, but this dude was almost a masochist when it came to certain video games. In fact, actually, I won't say his name, but it was that one friend that tried to show me that visual novel about hyper-realistic pigeons. Yeah. That was just one random night, but it's something that sticks in my head. And finally, this is going to be the last story. Like I said, there's not a whole lot left I can talk about. There are only so many like major gaming events in my life that I can really talk about. I mean, I did do a whole video about my discovery of the White Knight Chronicles games, and that was something that happened this year, so whatever. But this last story is going to give every millennial out there a nostalgia-gasm because of this little tune. I don't know if that's going to get me copyright claimed, but who knows. Yes, the Skype tune. You're probably wondering what that has to really do with game nights. Like I said, this last story has also got to do with my old high school friends. But because sometimes we wouldn't be able to do game nights together, or when we were in college, like a bunch of us were kind of spread out all over the place. So we would hop onto Skype and we'd play certain games, like usually Jackbox Party Pack, specifically Drawful. That was always a ton of fun to play. And Cards Against Humanity. It's like those are like your typical like quick pick up and play sessions online that if you don't have a whole lot of time, but it's just definitely, they're the games you play to like sort of get your adrenaline up and have a huge laugh. So it's definitely stuff you play with friends. And like I said, we were kind of spread out, so we didn't have a whole lot of time to actually play any substantial games with each other, whether in person or online. But no, yeah, and those are fun games anyway, Drawful and Cards Against Humanity, and I swear that Skype theme, as old as that is, like, how I feel old, damn it. But even though now Discord has replaced Skype, I still get a huge nostalgic kick from that music, and that music just reminds me of stuff like Cards Against Humanity, and vice versa. Cards Against Humanity reminds me of Skype, so like I can't remember exactly how this happened, but one day at work I was zoning out and just sort of remembered one of those nights in college where we'd hop onto Skype and play Jackbox or Cards Against Humanity, and suddenly the Skype tune got stuck in my head, and like I just needed to listen to it. So I kind of hope that whoever else remembers Skype got a nice kick of nostalgia from just playing that brief clip. And like I said, it just these are just fun memories. I like remembering these certain events and times I would play games with my friends, or just games in general. Like, I know that a lot of people say that nostalgia or reminiscing the past is unhealthy, but unless it ruins your ability to like perform your daily like activities or like responsibilities in the present, yeah, I understand it, like that being a problem. But if you're able to like indulge the past while still being productive in the present, I see no problem with that. Like, it was actually like something that helped me relax while I was at work one day. Like, a couple of times now I've zoned out and remembered things. Like, I remembered that friend of mine who had the cabin up in the mountains and we'd play PS1 on the porch. I remember the weather and just like sunrise and all that stuff. I remembered that, and that relaxed me. Remembering Cards Against Humanity and Drawful on Skype with my friends and that music, like, these things helped me kind of relax when I was at work, just zoning out, because my job's kind of mundane and repetitive, but it's a job. It's definitely like, it's a job. But yeah, I really do like looking back at a lot of these stories, and like I said, these were kind of the last couple that I needed to tell. Like, what, only 4 stories, and barely any per story at that. But yeah, I think that's basically it. That's all my major like gaming life events up to now. Like, I wonder if I could take these 3 videos and like arrange them in chronological order, but that's going to be like a huge whiplash if you watch it like that. But yeah, I just wanted to share these last couple stories. I really hope that a lot of you are able to share your own. Like, I know I keep saying this, but like, I feel like a lot of people are missing the classic era of YouTube, where everyone's just like sharing stuff like this. Like, I get it. Like, being an influencer is now a career. It's a big thing, but like, that doesn't mean you can't still just do this as a hobby and have fun. So, yeah, that's the last of my big gaming stories. Anything that I tell after this is probably going to be just a standalone recent event. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed them. This is the 3rd and final video game memories video. And I guess I will bring up that this was based on Alpha's old memories video. I'm going to link that below, because, yeah, going back and rewatching old videos and just all this stuff. Again, YouTube is supposed to be fun. I'm starting to ramble now. Again, I didn't have a whole lot to say this time, but it's been a decent amount of time. I'm going to be cutting this down, obviously, but whatever. And yeah, I just hope you guys enjoyed it. I am NerdRage36, and I'll see you later.